Yep. What's the deal? Let me get this shared up real quick. Shared up and out. Not the way. Okay, we good to go there. Bounce back here real quick. Oh man. Interesting, man. Interesting day to day. Oh man. See what I can do here. Hopefully y'all had a good day yesterday. All right, we shared up, man. Today, man, today is it's kind of a weird day, right? We got 11 games, and it's gonna be interesting. Unfortunately, this ain't one of those days that I got a chance to nail down a lot of stuff, man. It's just I don't know. Usually I'm enthusiastic, and it's I don't know if it's there right now. Any of y'all, I wonder if any of y'all feel like this about today's slate. But push come to shove, uh, let's get it in, right? So, yeah, like I was saying, it just don't feel like one of those days to me. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but it's just not feeling like one of those days, right? Um, Yesterday, though, I hit a bunch of straights. I missed a bunch too, man, straight up. So, sometimes you get those times. It is what it is. Um, I'm gonna go through this slate and see if I can pick out a game, a play or two. First game on the docket here, we got Atlanta Hawks at Washington Wizards. Over under 233 in this spot. These two teams just played. Uh, Injury news and notes here. You probably want to look out for injury news and stuff, right? So, from the Atlanta side, I expect DeAndre Hunter to play. Okay, and when DeAndre Hunter gets out there, he gets out there for a decent amount of minutes. So there's somebody that you can look at there. He played 33 and 26 minutes this year. I'm definitely looking at him to play at least like 30 minutes today. He hasn't faced this team taking double-digit shots. When he's in the lineup, he's definitely going to end up taking a decent amount of shots, I want to say, especially with somebody like Dyson Daniels is out in this spot, and Bogdanovich is out, right? Last game we were all over Jalen Johnson, and he had himself a really really good game, right? He put up 29 points versus this team, went to double double with 7 assists. So he's somebody that I'm definitely looking at. Okay, I did take Clint Capella rebounds last game, but at the last minute, they decided to start Sar and Jonas Valanciunas. So keep your eye out for that situation, right? And as far as the assists and things like that, of course, I like Trae Young. His assists opened up at 11 and a half today. It's just a lot. 10 and a half, I probably would have bid. I took his 10 and a half. Last game, he went out there and gave him 13 assists. But at the end of the day, 10 and a half assists 11 and a half is a lot of assists, but, he can do it in his spot. He's going to be out there. He had a bad shooting game, and I expect for him to bounce back in the shooting category as well. 11 and a half assists, 9 out of rim possibilities, but I probably won't go there. If you wanted to go there, I couldn't talk you off of it, okay? And then, like I said, the points-wise here, his points sitting at 27 and a half. Like I said, he did have a bad shooting game last time. Somehow he went 2 for 15. and he only he only scored 14 points, but he didn't stop there as far as getting his team involved. So that's something that you can look at there. All right. On the flip side here, there's going to be no Kuzma there, right? So that's going to be interesting, right? So who I've been looking at really was Kolobali. Here's a guy. Maybe you can find him on prospects for a fantasy score or something like that. Let me see if I can research his name again. I'm curious to see where his fantasy score is going to be at, and if it's something reasonable, we probably can play it. Because minutes equal opportunity, and right as of right now, I don't see his fantasy score out over here. So there's other different ways that you can attack him, attack his props, but maybe you can find a fantasy score for him somewhere. And speaking of fantasy score, maybe I should just refresh this, and maybe I have to refresh it to see if some of those props or something like that is going to be out, right, for the NBA. Fantasy score, bam, there it is right there. Now, let me scroll down, see if I can see it, because that'll be a play that I'm kind of interested in. So his fantasy score is sitting at 28.5. Right now, the last 1 or 2 games, he's hit this number once, right? So like I said, there'll be no what's up with it, Santana? There'll be no Kyle Kuzma. So it's a little bit more usage to go around. Last 2 games, he took 12 shots to 16 shots. So at the end of the day, his fantasy score is not something that's not out of the realm of possibilities. You might want to keep an eye out on him. His points prop is sitting at Bali sitting at 13.5. And like I said, in the last how many games? In his last 2 games, he's taken 12 and 16 shots. So no Kuzma today. So plenty more usage to go around for guys like Kolobali and Kispert. And so Kispert last game, he ended up having played 34 minutes, took 15 shots, went 4-9 for 3. Right, ended up putting up 21 points. So he probably could see an extra couple shots. And of course, Poole, never seen a shot he didn't like. He ended up putting up 26 points. Last game was 6 for 8 for 3. He's hit 4 threes or better in every game except for one, he's hit 4 threes or better in each and every last one of his games, right? So he'll have the ball in his hands a lot. I imagine he's going to take at least 16, 17 shots. So Jordan Poole, don't know what his points prop is sitting at, but he's somebody that's going to be in play as well. 23.5 points. Don't know if I'll get there, but he's definitely going to have the green light, right? FanDuel was lacking on putting the threes up. 2.5 threes for Trae Young is a parlay piece at minus 172. I probably won't go there. DeAndre Hunter, he should be in the lineup. 1.5 threes as a parlay piece is not out of the realm of possibilities. I think he can get there. Kolobali, Jordan Poole, 3.5 threes. He's had 4 threes or better in each and every last one of his games. Okay, and then on the Hawk side, I expect what's their center name? Their backup center. I expect him to play today. So definitely you could look at him for some Okongwu in some shape, form, or fashion. He did not play that game. He said they added live betting the prize picks. I have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check that out, bro. I definitely have to check that out. But like I said, let me see here. Onyeka Okongwu, he's going to be back in the lineup, and that can definitely help out with the assists. What's up, Matthew Porcher? Hey, brother. Trailblazer money line. What is Pratland Trailblazer? Portland. Okay, for sure. Portland Trailblazers money line. Okay, I feel you on that. I hear you. I hear you. I don't bet too many games unless y'all. I know y'all know that. I don't bet too many games, but I hear you though. I definitely hear you. Right. So, like I did say earlier, I looked at the slate and it just. I don't know, man. I don't know. And normally I got 10, at least 10 plays like this right now. Maybe I have to talk through it, but bro, I don't. As of right now, I don't know. Maybe I could hit a wall. Sometimes you can hit a wall. You get brain farts and all that, but I don't, definite hammers. I don't have any right now. A lot right now. So, it is what it is. But a lot of us we look at this game for parlays, same game parlays and stuff like that. So a lot of these leans is going to help us out. All right. So, and then I want to try to speed through this a little bit faster. But like I said, DeAndre Hunter, I think he hasn't played in 2 games. Look for him to be fresh and look for him to, what's his points prop? Might be on another, 17 and a half. That's an interesting play. I don't know if I'll get there or not, but it is what it is, right? Next game, Los Angeles Lakers and Cleveland, right? So, I don't know what this line for Mobley opened up at. I really wanted to pull the trigger. I got so tired last night, man. That's what took me so long. I got to get on here earlier, but I got so tired last night when I got off work, bro. I just couldn't, man. My mind's all over the place, especially with football and all this. But Mobley is something that I wanted to take a look at. I want to see. I think it opened up at 14 and a half, and I should have just jumped on it last night. Don't know if I'm gonna play it. I should play it. I think I should play it. But at the end of the day, it opened up at 14 at 14 and a half. Now it's at 15 and a half. You just gotta click on points and on points or rebounds while the game is in play. All right, shout out to you for that. That's a good feature, bro. I like the sound of that, right? I definitely do. So shout out to you for that. Shout out to you for that, bro. I did not know that. Okay. But I probably wouldn't take the under here for Evan Mobley. We'll see what's going to happen, right? I lean towards the over points for him. But the Los Angeles Lakers and the Cleveland Cavaliers, I expect Bronny to get out there tonight. You never know. Bronny probably going to score tonight, right? You know what I'm saying? Him and LeBron got to get out there tonight. All right. So from a matchup standpoint here, I don't know how I want to attack the Anthony Davis lick, right? Going up against Cleveland here. Davis. So, last year he gave them 32 and he gave them 22, right? So, they could beat them 2 games, and it is what it is, right? Anthony Davis been on fire. 26 and a half points. 26 and a half points. I don't know if I'm gonna go there today. I think he could get there though. I've been cashing on his points all season long already. I couldn't talk you off of it if you wanted to get there, right? That's all I can say. Now with this Cleveland team has been actually balling, right? You get a point prop with Donovan Mitchell at 25 and a half. There's Garland at 18 and a half. Mobley at 16 and a half now. That was quick. Allen at 15 and a half. All these averages, all these numbers are pretty high. We're showing you that these guys have been playing some good ball, right? So, if the Lakers can play a little bit of defense, somebody's going to come up short. The backcourt here for the Lakers, Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell should probably be a little bit more aggressive today, I would expect. And I like the matchup for him and Darius Garland and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So the backcourt should be, kind of lit, right? Let's see. What was I getting ready to say? Right. So definitely the guards, right? So Reeves, he's questionable. He's probable. So I'm quite sure he was going to. D'Lo was the one, right? So he's listed as questionable for Wednesday's game versus the Cavaliers due to low back soreness, right? So something you want to keep an eye out on, okay? If he's because you're gonna probably get somebody like, I don't know, maybe like a Max Christie step into the starting lineup. I don't think Dalton Connect would come in, but you'll probably get a Max Christie who's a little bit better defensively and things of that nature. So keep an eye out on the injury news right there in that spot. But some of these lines I just couldn't. LeBron James, what's his point prop? 23.5. He might want to pop off. Since he'll be in Cleveland. So it's a few things here, man. It's a few things going on here that I don't really know which direction I want to go in, man. I'm just telling you, keeping the truth, right? Keeping the truth with you guys. You guys got something, you let me know, right? Because today is one of those days, like I said, I'm probably running into the wall. Like my mind is probably not there. Boston Celtics and Indiana Pacers here. Pace up matchup here for the Boston Celtics here. These guys, they've had some games, okay? So right off the bat, what I want to talk about here is the assist prop. First and foremost, looks like Andrew Nembhard and Tyrese Halliburton have been, these guys are doing, heavy work in the assist category. Tyrese Halliburton just bounced back, but Andrew Nembhard is assist prop sitting at 4.5, and it still continues to, he continues to hit this, right? So, and go over it, like 7 assists and stuff like that. So we'll have to see, right? I think he just hit the 7 assists, and Halliburton had like 6 or 7 assists, right? So he's hit this number in 3 of his last 4 games, and he's hit it convincingly, right? Head-to-head versus this team. This was the playoffs too, right? This was the playoffs. He had 5 assists or more in every game, except for they won 7? No. Wait. This is the playoffs right here. Either way it go, he showed the ability to hit this, right? To hit this assist prop. So it's a pick your poison thing. If you want to get that, be my guest, right? If you want to get that, be my guest. I just wanted to point that out. Nembhard assist is pretty. He's been hitting it lately. That's all what I want to say. Keep an eye out on the injury news for. Keep an eye out on the injury news for. Miles Turner. He's questionable. He's listed as questionable for Wednesday's game with the left ankle sprain. Right. So keep an eye out for the injury news for him. Because looking at the rebound category, definitely you could look at somebody like Jason Tatum, right? Where his rebounds right now are sitting at 8.5. He's a double-double candidate most of the time. A lot of the times he's a double-double candidate there. So, it is what it is, right? Some of these lines are pretty much sharp as hell, right? So for the points prop, the lines are sharp as hell, right? Derek White, 15.5 points. He's living around that area, so I couldn't talk off of that. Peyton Pritchard, I couldn't talk off his 10.5 there either, right? Al Horford, 4 more threes in 3 of his last 4 games, so he's been hitting the 3 ball. Pascal Siakam, 21.5 points. I probably wouldn't take the under there. I'll lean towards the over. And like I said, speaking of the threes there, if I had to take one guy for threes from this game, it would probably be Jason Tatum. But his threes sitting at 3.5. Here's a guy, Jason Tatum. He's averaging double-digit 3-point attempts this year. So hey, if you like his points, there's a possibility you might like his threes. You could probably take his points. You could probably take his threes separately. Right now, you're getting good value on his threes at plus 140 for 3.5. Right, Jason Tatum. I'll take a look here. Tatum. So he's 50% to this number on the season, and head-to-head versus this team, he's hit it here and there, right? He's 3 of 8 versus this team. Team rankings. Let's see, power forwards, Indiana Indiana look okay versus the 3-pointers right now, right? Defense. So it's like some reason they're not giving up a lot of 3-pointers this year, right? So I mean, I guess regular points though. So right here, they are giving up points to the power forward position. I want to say this is this year. Yeah, this is this year. So at the end of the day, Jason Tatum points definitely going to be somebody. A lot of people going to be betting that. I don't know if I'll go there. Right? Truth, I don't know if I'll go there. But he should be shooting the ball earlier often. I like the matchup here. And then what I want to say, head to head versus this team here. Um, he's pretty much hit his points prop a lot, right? He's 6 to 8 to this number in the last 8 meetings. So he's been, pretty much balling versus these guys, right? So it's a lot here. You could also look at Halliburton's assists as well. He jumped out that funk last game. He ended up having 10 assists. His assists opened up at 8.5 today. So if you wasn't paying attention to it, you wasn't looking at it. Last 5 games here, he's had 8. No, well, this year, he's only hit this number once, and that was versus Orlando last game, right? So maybe he might be back on this Halliburton stuff. Right now, you get his assist at 7.5. I don't know if I'm gonna go there or not. And he's been shooting a ton of threes, and he's always shot a ton of threes. He's hit 4 threes in back-to-back games, head-to-head versus this team. I do remember him hitting a lot of threes versus these guys in the past, but in his last 6 games, he's only 2 of 6 to this 2.5 threes number. He's going to take a lot of threes, though. Lately, he's taken a lot of shots. Let me see, last 5 games. Attempts here, 3-point attempts, he's taken 9, 9, and 9. 3 of his last 4 games, he's taken 9 attempts. So 2.5 threes at a parlay piece is not out of the realm of possibilities. Listen, he's hit 4 and 4 last 2 games, and he could be getting hot, right? So it is what it is. I expect them boys to need to have to put up points in any way it goes. So, he could probably look at Tyrese Halliburton for some points there. Shot attempts in general, looking at his regular points and field goal attempts in general, he's taking 15, 18, and 8. He's taking 15 shots or better in 3 of his last 4 games. His points prop is sitting at 18.5. He's hit his points prop in back-to-back games. A lot to cover on this Indiana Pacers game, so I'm not going to even talk about the rest of these people here. Toronto Raptors, Charlotte Hornets, 2 teams that's been riddled by injuries, right? So right now we got injury implications in this game here, so right now for the Toronto side, you're going to look at Scotty Barnes out, Kelly Olynyk out, Brown out, right? So those 3, and quickly is doubtful, right? So more close to him not playing. So at the end of the day, for the first person who I'm looking at here from Toronto Raptors side, and we have an over/under 225.5. It's going to be RJ Barrett, right? 22.5 points. Opened up, just played his first game. Last game was his first game. They played tough versus Denver. He took 21 shots in 29 minutes. No minutes limit on his first game. 21 shots. You're going to take 21 shots. I'm going to have interest in your 22 points. So I'm definitely putting that over there. I think the number had opened up at 21.5. I might have missed that number, right? So taking a look at his line, what he did, five rebounds, 3 assists, 5 fouls. So, and this game did go into overtime. He did have 20 points, but he did take 6 threes. So that's something to look at as well. Looking at his 3-point, they've been gatekeeping. They've been holding the threes to their chest. I don't know why they've been holding the threes to their chest. I don't know what's going on, but they don't have the 3-ball out right now. So it is what it is. Grady, won't say his last name. Y'all get the drift, right? He should be out there. Davion Mitchell had himself a pretty good game. Last game, Ochai Agbaji, 10 points is interesting, right? So Agbaji 10 points is kind of interesting with the injuries that they have over here. Going up against Charlotte, definitely interesting, right? If you take 9 points, he's hit this number in 3 straight games. He took 9. You take 9 shots. He's averaging a little bit more than 9 shots over the course of his last 3 games. Made 2 threes or better in his last 2 games. Abaji, he's hit this number in 3 straight games. Injury riddled team. I lean towards the over 10.5 points for him. Don't know if I'll get there, but I think that's I think it's something that he could go out there and hit. Jacoperto, a double candidate here, right along with Nick Richards is also a double candidate, right? Jacoperto, he can get in the assist category, okay? So his assists in at 3.5. If you want to tease it down, be my guest, but trust and believe he is a guy that he can put up some assists, okay? I can give you guys some numbers on it if you want, but he probably only hit this number once or twice this season, but he's definitely somebody that he's got a decent basketball IQ. So he hasn't hit this number none this year, but he's definitely he's got 3 assists or better, and he's 50% to 3 assists. So the shot attempts, he did take 13 shot attempts. We'd like to see that. 40 minutes last game versus the Joker, where he goes out there and gets 19 rebounds and 16 points. He's definitely capable of getting a double-double. He's averaging well over 10 rebounds a game, but he's had 9 rebounds in all 4 or better in all 4 of his games, right? So double-double is not out of the possibilities for him. He will be out there. He's somebody going to be acclimated. On the Charlotte, wait a minute. On the Toronto side, keep an eye out for my boy. This is one of those games where I think you can probably see him pop out. The first game I called him out right here was on the 18th versus Cleveland. Knew that was going to be a blowout. Not saying this is going to be a blowout, but I think he should be able to have a fake decent game in excellent because he can put up points in a hurry, right? I like the matchup right here. So Boucher, you'll probably get his lines late, like 5 minutes before lock, but he's somebody that you could probably you could probably profit off of him. Okay. On the flip side, Charlotte, another team riddled with injuries. When you're looking at what they got going on here, Mark Williams continues to be out. Miller is out, right? So right now, of course, we're looking at Lonzo Ball. Whatever you want to look at Lonzo Ball, be my guest, right? He's taking a lot of threes. He's averaging 12 3-point attempts a game, right? So we definitely know his three-pointers are in play here. And then his points are in play. 27 points are better in all 3 of his games, 27, 34, and 34. So, it is what it is, right? Assists, like I said, I told you guys, he's got a triple-double loading. Just don't know when it's going to pop, right? But he's got triple-double loading. Terrence Mann, another guy that you can look at for points. Don't know what his points prop is going to come out at. But Terrence Mann, they only got LaMelo Ball listed right now for no. I'm sorry. Let's see. Seth Curry, Cody Rogers. Terrence Mann is not listed on FanDuel as of right now, but it is what it is. Terrence Mann been playing some ball. He's coming out there to shoot the ball. We already know what he does. So Terrence Mann, 5 for 11, 6 for 19, 8 for 16. He's going to shoot the ball. Multiple threes in each game. 14 points or better in each game. Trey Mann is coming out there to shoot the ball. Nick Richards, barring any foul trouble, he should have a clear pathway to his rebounds. He's got 12 rebounds, 13 and 8, 12 and 6 points, 35, 30, and 24 minutes equal opportunities. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, he'll have a chance to grab some decent rebounds here. What's up, my guy? You got sold again? That's not a rough week. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Definitely can get rough. Right now, though, we have to probably go on another book to get the threes for LaMelo Ball. 27.5 points. I like that as well. I wouldn't take the under. I'll tell you that right now. And the next highest usage player would probably be Miles Bridges here. 18.5 points is his opening line. So I couldn't talk off his number here either. They bogus as hell for not putting out the threes for this game because they know. They know. I'm just saying, they know. Right? So, next game here. Detroit Pistons, Toronto Raptors, right? So another game they didn't add the threes to, but we can go catch this on another book. Now, shout out to Cade Cunningham for getting his 3-point prop for his last game, and Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, and Tim Hardaway Jr. They've been shooting a three, right? So they've been shooting a three. If they was ever going to win a game, this is probably one of the winnable games for them. Okay, so Cade Cunningham, the usage is there for him. He continues to get the usage, right? He's averaging 20 shots a game. Let me see, 1, 3, averaging around 23 shots a game, right? So the threes, two threes are better in each game. That's a good look right there. 20 his points prop sitting at what, 20, and that's probably what I would take there. His points prop, because he's getting his shots up, right? So 23.5 points, slight lean, right? I like it. Probably not going to bet it. Might bet it, right? Don't see Maxey being able to stop anyone. Jaden Ivey, I tell you one thing, you could probably take one of these guys going to pop, if not both. Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham. One of these guys going to pop, if not both. Both of these guys are the most consistent shooters over here. And from a volume standpoint, as you can see, Jaden Ivey is getting around 16 shots a game. As long as if you're getting 16 shots a game and your point prop is 16 points, it's a good chance he's going to hit that, right? He's hit this number in every game this year. And from beyond the arc, he's hit two threes or better in 3 straight games, right? So his points prop, Jaden Ivey sitting at 16.5. He's 100% to this number on the season. But I'd be interested to see who's going to guard him. I do know they got Martin over there, so I don't know. We'll see, right? Tobias Harris, revenge narrative here. Durant, he's been in the double-double area. He's going to face Drummond today, so I don't know what I'm going to do here in this spot. And Tyrese Maxey and Kelly Oubre, both of these boys, hellified usage, right? Tyrese Maxey, he's shooting the hell out of the ball a lot, right? So he's taking a lot of shots there. So I got him as my thumbnail on YouTube. As you can see, he's taking 17, 12, and 9 3-pointers. 48 minutes, 41, 39. He's averaging 40 minutes, 32 shots versus Indiana, 23 versus Toronto, and 31 versus Milwaukee, bro. So he's averaging what? How many shots is he averaging? Let me see. Damn. He's averaging, I would say, 3. Shit. 329, 328, 33. He's averaging 29 shots a game. That's some shit there. And the next guy up for volume here would be Kelly Oubre, who's had 17 shots in 3 straight games. So these two guys' points prop are in play off of sheer volume alone. If you're looking at the points here, if you're looking at somebody to put up points here, you'll be looking at, from a volume standpoint, Cade Cunningham, Ivy. Then you're looking at Tyrese Maxey, Oubre. That's from a volume standpoint. The usage is through the roof for these guys right here, right? If I'm looking at the 3-point prop, if it comes out 1.5 like it's been for Cade Cunningham to 2.5, well, he's been hitting, him and Ivy has hit 2 threes or better in every game. Ivy, except for 1. Speaking of threes, and then you could also, like I said, Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. is in the conversation when it comes to the 3-point category here. He's been shooting the 3 ball, right? So Tim Hardaway Jr. He's hit 3 threes or better in 3 of his last 4 games. So he's 50% to his point prop, sitting at 11.5. Okay. Yeah. So this is interesting here because Drummond rebounds at 13.5 and Duran 3 rebounds at 11.5, right? The young Drummond, Jalen Duran, right? This is where Drummond was drafted at, I want to say. Well, yeah, remember him and Greg Monroe? They played a lot of minutes, remember? that was crazy. I remember that. I remember that. So next game here. New York Knicks and Miami Heat. We got two teams here. These two teams are playing at the snail space, right? So let's take a look here. Players, how about teams, right? Teams, advanced, pace, teams, traditional. How about advanced? Pace, right? So top teams playing the pace. Top 5 teams up in pace. Atlanta, Washington, OKC, Memphis, Chicago. All these teams playing today. The top teams, slowest pace teams, New York, Miami, right? And they're going against each other. So this is not my ideal spot here, right? Especially for overs. You gotta get some overs, but not what I don't know. I'll tell you what I was looking at, right? I'm probably not gonna bet it, but I think as long as I think there's a pathway for Bam Adebayo to hit his rebounds. I'm not betting it, okay? And then we're looking at combos, right? So we're looking at rebounds and assists. You could look at Terry Rozier, who's been hitting this number. You get it at minus 115, and Jimmy Butler, he's been hitting this number as well at 9.5. So 9.5 for somebody like Jimmy Butler, which he's let's see, rebounds and assists 1, 2. He's hit this number in back-to-back games, right? So that's one thing you can look at there. And then Terry Rozier, who's pretty savvy in this area. 7.5. He's 100% to this number on the season, right? He's got 5 rebounds in every game. Speaking of 5 rebounds in every game, let's see what his rebound prop is looking at. I would imagine it's going to be 4.5. I can't see it being 5.5. I just can't. So I imagine his rebound prop for Terry Rozier is going to be 4.5. 3.5 definitely could warrant some consideration. So it's 3.5 right now. Small lean towards the over for the simple fact that he has been hitting this number frequently. And like I say, he's hit this number in 3 straight games, right? But this is a pace down matchup, okay? So there can be instances where, it's just not a lot of shots and not a lot of shots. But he's played 32 minutes in every game. So that's something that you can look at there, okay? Bridges. Bridges points is interesting, okay? You got to get his points prop sitting at 15.5. He's hit this number pretty frequently this season. Another play that I was trying to look at, just trying to figure out if I wanted to get there or not, but we could talk about it. Bridges. So the minutes are there, 35, 33, and 40. The shot attempts are there, 13, 12, and 15. And the points. He's hit this number in 3 straight games. Head-to-head versus Miami. Let's see. Head-to-head versus Miami. Bridges. Hmm. 21, 23, 24, and 26. Okay. 3-pointers made for him head to head versus Miami. He's hit this 3-point line in every game. Last 5 games for him. He's hit this 3-point line in 2 of his 3 games this year. So when we're looking at the 3-point attempts for him, he's not taking many, right? He's hit his number 2 of his 3 this year. He's 100% to this number versus Miami, and he's 100% to his points line versus Miami. So I will put this over here to the side, and just a side of plays. This will be the side of plays that's been hitting for me, right? That's been hitting. I ain't gonna say for me, but that's been hitting, right? Which would be Mikal Bridges points, and the rebound prop for Terry Rozier. And Terry Rozier is also 100% to the rebounds plus assists in this year. Okay, don't know if I'll get there, but that's just what's been going on. Okay, next game here we'll talk about. And Karl-Anthony Towns, I mean, by Bam being an okay defender, I can see instances where Karl-Anthony Towns might want to step out from beyond the arc and shoot the three a little bit. So, right, and they don't have the 3-point lines out. I could go look at the 3-point lines here on over here if I wanted to. It's just unfortunate. FanDuel, why though, Carl? Why are you doing this? It's crazy. So Karl-Anthony Towns, 3-pointers made. His line is sitting at 1.5. It's only hit this number once this year, but at the end of the day, 3-point attempts for him are down. So I don't know, right? I don't know. I ain't even gonna play it. Right? Let me just keep it moving. Save my breath. Chicago Bulls, Orlando Magic. Now we were just talking about pace, right? So Orlando Magic is okay. Let's flip it up. Orlando Magic. Let's see. As of right now, Orlando Magic around the middle of the pack in pace. Okay, around the middle of the pack in pace. Now, going up against the Chicago Bulls, who's number one. They playing fast, getting a lot of shots up, whatever the case may be. They 2-2, all that good stuff, right? Bad playing fast, bad on defense. That's where we at. That's what we like, right? So right now, at the end of the day, we got to look at. I mean, you can take a look at Paolo Banchero. His numbers are definitely in play, right? Some consistent numbers here you're gonna get is right now you're gonna get you're going to get Vucevic, who has consistently he's had a double-double in every game this year. That's one thing. And he's crushed his points prop this year, right? So he's hitting the three ball, multiple threes, and so he took last game he took 8 threes. And two games before that, he took 9 threes, right? But at the end of the day, the shot attempts, they there. 19, 12, 17, 12. 30 minutes or better in every game. 22, he's hit his points prop. His points prop sitting at 16.5. Last time I checked. 22, 18, 22, 21. And then the rebounds, he's got double-digit rebounds in every game except for one. All right? So, Vucevic, he's in play. He's in play, right? On the flip side, you can look at, from a consistency standpoint, Wendell Carter Jr. He's had 10 double-digit rebounds in 4 straight games, right? Only hit double-digit points once. Not looking too good in the 3-point category, but it is what it is, right? So he has double digits. He's been rebounding better this year. So it is what it is, right? So those two guys are probably two of the most consistent props. They clash. There was a trade. This was the trade, right? Back in the day, this was the trade. So it is what it is. That's how we got my Chicago Bulls. That's how we got. That's how we got Wendell Carter, right? So it is what it is with that situation. And then from a usage standpoint, Zach LaVine, right? He's been ultra consistent with his points prop. He hit his points in 4 straight games. We was getting his points at 18.5 all the way up to 21.5 right now, right? So at the end of the day, Zach LaVine sitting at 21.5, and he's 100% to that number this season, right? So he's got multiple threes in every game, 4 threes are better in every game except for one. This Orlando team is pretty good defensively, so it is what it is. Another prop that you can look at here would be Josh Giddey. Somewhere, some shape, form, or fashion, you can look at his rebounds and assists. Versus Memphis, he just Pace-up matchup, both of those teams, the top two fast-paced teams, what happens? He goes out there and gets 13 rebounds and 8 assists. That's what pace does for you, right? So like I said, Orlando right around the middle of the pace, pack and pace. Orlando, not the biggest team. Not the biggest team. They're not the biggest team. So you'll get his rebounds and assist prop for 12 and a half, right? I want to say read 12 and a half there. So, it's all contingent if you want to get there now, right? 12 and a half for Franz Wagner. No, not Franz Wagner. 12 and a half for Josh Giddey at plus money. Now, if you want to look at this prop individually, you can probably look at his rebounds, right? Rebound prop coming out at 6.5. Don't know how I feel like about going to it, but it's hit this number in back-to-back games. So there you have that, right? It's an interesting play, but we're going to see. Paolo, I can't talk off anything for Paolo. A pace-up matchup for for the Orlando Magic. So, Paolo, his rebounds and assists in at 14.5. You can look at his PRAs, whatever the case may be. I like the spot for him, okay? I just didn't pull the trigger on anything in this game or just about anything yet, right? Moving over to the next game here, we're looking at the Brooklyn Nets and Memphis Grizzlies, right? So at the end of the day here, gotta see who's going to be in and out, number one, right? I like this spot for Desmond Bane and Cam Thomas. Don't have lines on FanDuel. You probably got lines somewhere else, right? Probably want to see if Ja Morant's playing, things of that nature. That's what they waiting on, right? They don't have their three-point lines out either. They on some bullshit. So, from a point standpoint here, Cam Thomas, I can see instances where he gets there. This is a pace-up matchup, the second fastest-paced team in the league. So we'll see what's going to happen there. Shout out to these boys yesterday, how we cashed, right? I didn't take Thomas threes. Thomas points, I took his threes. Dennis Schroeder, I took him multiple times, right? Took his assists, took his points, took his threes, and live bet. He cashed for all of it, right? Ben Simmons, you can look at his rebounds and assists in this spot right here. This is the spot where you're going to have Dennis Schroeder out there, who was the primary point guard. Then you have Ben Simmons out there who can handle the ball. He'll be looking for somebody else. Another non-shooter is actually makes me like Cam Thomas, right? So, he'll be in the fold. Look at the threes for Cam Johnson. That's pretty much all I can say. Injury news here. Claxton will be out for this one here. So, that's something else that you could, look at right there. All right. So we'll see. Clowney will probably get to start, but at the end of the day, I'm looking at Cam Thomas here. I'm leaning towards the over points for him, right? For the lines that we have out right now. Let me keep it moving. San Antonio Spurs, Oklahoma City Thunder. When I thought about it, of course, that's what everybody thought about, right? It was Chet versus Victor Wembanyama, right? And at the end of the day, I've been betting on Chet. His points opened up at 18.5, still at 18.5. I'm probably going with the 18.5 points. He's definitely going to want to get it in. Okay, it's just where I'm at with this situation. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can crush this 29.5 at any given time. This Oklahoma City Thunder team, they're pretty tough on guards. Okay, they're pretty tough on guards. So it's going to be OKC Thunder. Nothing for me in this spot as far as the game. As far as the game here, looking at the assist props here, I can see instances where both of these guys get there. Chris Paul's assist number came down to 6.5. I'm probably still not going there. You'll get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at 6.5. I think he's 50% to this number. Don't quote me on that, but I know he's hit it this season. So, it is what it is, right? I'm going to just fall back from all the San Antonio players for right now. But from a value standpoint, on the points-wise, I just say if I'm looking at Chris Paul points, if I'm looking at Shea points and Holmgren points, I'm probably going to side with Holmgren points, okay? So Holmgren, I've been cashing in on him. I'm glad to have started off betting on his points prop throughout the season, and I didn't never want to be late to the party. So Chet, Definitely didn't want to be late to the party here. So right now, he's 3 for 3 to this number on the season. Gotta love that. Denver, Chicago, Atlanta. Some decent matchups. I think this is a decent matchup for him right now. 18, and 12 shots. In a blowout, he only took 12 versus Atlanta in a blowout. 18 versus the Bulls, and then 18 versus Denver, where they beat up on their ass as well. 5 threes attempts in every game there, and that's something that I'm not looking for. The minutes though, minutes equal opportunity, 33, 28, 35. Definitely got to stay out of foul trouble versus Wemby. Versus Wemby, he's only hit this number once. They played 4 times, right? So that's interesting there. But yeah, I like Chet, man. I've been rolling with him, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll with him, right? Wemby, I don't know, right? Wemby, can he get there? Sure, he can get there. Sure. I haven't even looked at his point prop. I just say, can he get there? Yeah, he can get there. But I don't know if I haven't bet on Wemby all season long. He got 29 points versus Houston. Head to head, he's get. Last time these two teams played, he gave 29. His points prop was sitting at 24.5. So 24 and 28 and 8. Let me just stick with the Chet right here, right now. New Orleans Pelicans and Golden State Warriors here. I don't know what to expect here, right? I mean, we're going to see who's going to be in and out. Don't have a lot of lines out on this book, but probably they'll probably be looking for. I'll probably be looking for C.J. McCollum to bounce back in this spot, and then we'll definitely be looking at the threes for Buddy Hield, right? So that's some things that I'll be looking at there. Zion and Ingram, those boys look pretty good. Just want to see who's going to be in and out, right? In and out the lineup. Who's going to be playing, right? And then last but not least, we're going to look at the last game on the docket here, which would be the Portland Trail Blazers and Los Angeles Clippers, right? So tremendous usage for somebody like James Harden. You could look at his PRAs, rebounds plus assists, all that. I couldn't talk you off any of that, right? Then you got Norman Powell. I like the spot for the guards. I ain't gonna lie. Norman Powell's got the usage is up for him. His old team. You can look at his 3-point prop, whatever the case may be with that. Don't know if they have any of those numbers out. I'll go straight to the threes and I'll take a look at it here. Anthony Simons threes are always in play. And Norman Powell, 2.5 at a -125. I'm probably going to end up playing that. The usage is there for Norman Powell. And like I said, 19.5 points. I don't know if I'll get there, but it's definitely doable. Ivica Zubac, the usage is there for him. 17.5 points is a lot, but hey, he's been balling. Don't know what I'll do in that situation. I ain't going to lie. Him and DeAndre Ayton will have to stay out of foul trouble. Rebound prop for these guys probably going to be double digits to over 10. 10.5 for DeAndre Ayton, 11.5 for Zubac. We'll see what's going to happen, man. We'll see what's going to happen. Zubac's going to be out there for sure. They unleashed him this year, so it is what it is. Assist prop for James Harden got to be 9.5, I would say. $10.5. Interesting. I don't know. So a lot of these lines, they moved and they sharp. It's going to be a lot of live betting situations for me, right? But I'm definitely going to be looking at the threes here. Top 2-3 candidates for me probably would be Norman Powell and Anthony Simons, right? Straight up. Norman Powell and Anthony Simons probably be the top 2-3 candidates. Los Angeles Clippers been playing some defense, so it's crazy to say, but yeah, right now they've been playing some defense, and right now you are witnessing, Houston Harden 2.0, right? So Not a lot of definite spots for me, but at the end of the day, I will be doing a lot of live. I'll be doing some live betting. I'll be doing some live betting. Let's head over here to Prize Picks. I'll take a look at Prize Picks real fast and see if I got any. I want to look at some of the fancy scores. Derek White, Andrew Nimhard, Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam is an interesting fancy score candidate here. He hit that number last game. Jason Tatum, he's been killing that number. LaMelo Ball, LaMelo Ball, Jakob Poeltl, Nick Richards, Abaji. Abaji is interesting. Somebody that I really want. I'm gonna put Abaji to the side here. Abaji. RJ Barrett is interesting, right? He should get all the usage there. RJ Barrett is interesting. Trey Mann is interesting. He'll get some usage, but you might want to look at him for points. Jordan Poole is interesting. He's going to have all the usage he wants. You can look at his threes as well. Coulibaly, right? This is an interesting one for me, right? Very interesting. With no Kuzma, it's going to be very interesting, right? I wouldn't look for him. I might want to put him over there. We'll see. Jalen Johnson hit this number last game. It's a possibility he goes right back over this one here. So definitely the Jalen Johnson is in play for his fantasy score. Sure. Alex Sarr. 45 fantasy score for Tyrese Maxey. You might want to look at his points though. So, that's in play. Jaden Ivey, Kelly Oubre. These guys are heavy usage players. Drummond for rebounds. And, Duran, 4 out of 5. Going up against Drummond, I have to see what's going to happen in that game. Truthfully, Wemby, block and steal upside. Like, man, he could go out there and give you 5 blocks, and that's 15 points alone. Chet, don't know if I'll get there on the fantasy score. So it is what it is, right? That's what they got off of fantasy score right now. How about points combos? Just take a look at some combos. Melo and RJ, I like that. 49.5 points, I like that, right? Trae Young, Jordan Poole, it could happen. 51.5 could happen. Jason Tatum, Pascal, they got some decent looking combos up here. 50.5, that can happen. Jason Tatum can give you 30. Pascal can give you 21, right? Maxey and Cade. Oh, yeah. They got some nice combos, man. I couldn't talk off of that. With Maxey taking almost 30 shots a game, if he gets hot, they're going over, right? Shai and Victor Wembanyama at 53.5, right? If you catch Shai out there give you 30 tonight, Wemby's going to give you about 23, 24 at least. So this is interesting. Anthony and James, we'll see, right? What about some assist combos? RJ, he'd probably be poised to put and thrust it into a assist option today while he'll be there by himself. Derek White, Tyrese Halliburton. 12 assist combo definitely can happen. I mean, Tyrese Halliburton can go out there and get you 9, and Derek White get you 4, or if Tyrese give you 10, White can give you 2 or 3. That'll cash that. Jordan Poole and Trae Young, interesting at 18. Interesting at 18, bro. Interesting. I don't know about, Kate Cunningham been dropping dimes, right? So, but Maxey got to shoot too much. You could probably look at an under assist for Maxey. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chris Paul, 13 assists. That's a good bet. I mean, both of the assist props in that's 7, 6.5. That's 14. They give you a little leeway. I don't know. James Harden, Scoot. How about rebounds combos? Tatum and Turner, 15.5. Bridges and Poto is interesting, right? 17. Duran and Drummond, 25. Ooh, that can happen. That can happen. Victor and Wemby, 21.5. Meh. Aiden and Zubac. Aiden and Zubac, huh? 22. That's doable. That's doable. I like that. 22. That's doable. 3-pointers made combos. Halliburton and Tatum is doable, right? It's doable. Tyrese, 4 threes in back-to-back games. Tatum, he's taking 20. He's taking at least 10 threes every game. Yeah. LaMelo Ball and Grady, 6.5 3-pointers made. Melo can give you 4. Grady can give you 3. Melo can give you 5. Grady can give you 2. Trae Young, I'm done with his threes, right? But Jordan Poole can give you 4. He's giving you 4 in every game this year, I want to say. Trae Young can give you 3. That's in play. Block shots, what do we have there? Drummond, 1.5. Jalen Johnson, 1.5. Obaji is interesting. Jalen Johnson, what has he been doing? 1. They ain't giving us what we want. Steals. I don't keep up with steals more like that. I keep up with blocks though. Blocks plus steals. 1.5. I would imagine Tyrese Halliburton is a thief, right? I think he gets steals. He's got one every game this year, at least one. LaMelo Ball probably cuts the lane. He's probably a stealing motherfucker. Yeah, he cuts the lane. Brian James, Wendell Carter, Chet 3.5. Interesting. 3.5 is a lot. Turnovers. I don't know, man. All of these games is interesting, right? 3-point combos. Oh, I looked at it. All these games are interesting. It's not my favorites, bro. They're not my favorites today. All these games are interesting, but it's not my favorite. So there's supposed to be 3 people over here. Where are they? How come I can't pull them up? It says 3, but where are they at? Because I done fucking forgot who they were. So prospects bugging, right? Prospects bugging. It's always got something to do with my prospects. Like, where are the people at that I put over there? I think they came out of fantasy score. Assists here. Nimhart is a goblin for his assist. 1.5. Let me give it to you on the books. All right, well, the plays that I put over here, after careful consideration, I really, really, really want to take this Maxi points, but I might take his threes. I don't know, but the usage is there, right? RJ Barrett, I'm taking his 22.5 points, okay? For sure. Taking his 22.5 points, and I'll be on the lookout for I'll be on the lookout for his ladder or his live betting him. And Cam Thomas, I'm taking his points. Chet, I'm taking his points. Right? Josh Giddey, his his rebounds and assists went down, right? So interesting, right? Terry Rozier 100% to this 7.5 PR rebounds and assists. Terry Rozier is also 100% to his rebounds. He's also 100% to his rebounds and assists. Miles Bridges, 15.5 points. I think that's too low, right? I think that's too low. Kelly Oubre, from a usage standpoint, he should get there. Maxey should get there. Ivy, 100% to this number. Cade Cunningham, taking 20 shots a game. He should get there. Cade Cunningham, 100% to the 1.5 threes. LaMelo Ball, he should get there from a usage standpoint. Also, you can look at his threes. Abaji, I'm playing his points prop. Barrett, I'm playing his points prop. It's a lot more plays that I went through here. It's a lot more plays. But today, I'm forcing plays today. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I'm forcing plays today because it still just didn't look like this was my day, right? But other plays here that I didn't put over here. I'm leaning towards the over for Mobley. I want to take the threes for Poole, right? I lean towards the over points for Siakam. Double time for Podol, right? Couldn't talk you off the rebounds, or double for Charlotte Hornets center. I forget his name. Bridges. Now I'm this close to taking his points and his threes, right? Mikal Bridges. I got love for his points and his threes. 15.5 points, 2.5 threes, or 1.5 threes rather. The Bulls. Interesting. This is going to be interesting. My Bulls, I'm just going past. Yep. I'm not Mark Williams, Tiff. How you doing, Tiff? But Mark Williams, he been out. But what's my boy name? Nick Richards. Right? He been balling. Like I said, off first glance. Oh, Chet. Do I got Chet points up here? Yeah, Chet points. Off the rip. First glance, I'm not liking it, man. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I could be hitting a wall, or it could just be information overload, or but we got basketball every day. Don't force it, right? And one more time. Barrett, official. Abaji, official. Fuck it. A Rozier, official. I don't know if I'm going to 3.5 or the 7.5 rebounds and assists, but he hit them both 100% this year. Man, fuck it, man. Bridges, official, right? Cam Thomas, official. Holmgren, official. That's 6 official plays. Okay, 6 official plays. 6 official plays. I'm gonna live by it. I'm gonna die by it today. It is what it is, right? Tiffany say, okay, didn't know he was out, and I'm okay, just folding my day's clothes. Oh man, I'm already knowing, Tiff. I'm already knowing. I'm gonna get out of here and leave you guys with that. Tomorrow, look ahead. Halloween. We got 4 games tomorrow. Milwaukee Bucks, Memphis Grizzlies. Pace-up matchup for Milwaukee there. Houston Rockets, Dallas Mavericks, San Antonio Spurs, Utah Jazz. I'll be on the lookout for, I don't know. Phoenix Suns, Clippers again, right? Doing good this season, man. Doing good this season. We'll see what's going to happen, all right? Peace out, y'all. Peace out. I have none of my 3-point props. I'm gonna do some 3-point lay and stuff like that. No, I can't go without my threes. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what's gonna happen here. All right, we'll see what's gonna happen. All right, y'all. Peace out. Mm-hmm.